Welcome to my another video from my YouTube channel Marketing Move 5. First of all, I will thank you all. I thank you all for watching my videos posted in my YouTube channel, and thank you very much for your continuous support. And please keep sharing the videos with your network and let everyone get benefit out of it. In our series of videos, we have seen many videos about compassionate marketing, consumer oriented marketing, then different videos on strategies. Today we discuss about the very important dilemma the industry and even the students, the management students face is the dilemma between marketing and sales. It is always a confusion with the people about marketing and sales, whether marketing and sales are same or different. So this is a confusion always they have about marketing and promotion. So today we will clear that particular dilemma through this video. See, if you look at the sales and marketing in terms of evolution, sales come before marketing. If you see, like 60, 70, 80 years back, the companies were involved in sales. They produce a product, they take a product to the different markets, a place for buying and selling, and people will come and buy the product. Later, they start using some kind of a rudimentary promotion using human, just put the name of the particular product and go to different places and create awareness about that particular product. So people will buy that. So the selling was something actually which has happened over a period of time, where initially the producer themselves, they go to the different markets and sell the product. Later they open a store, consumers will come and buy that. So they do not do anything. There is no activity as such marketing happened in those days. Later they started appointing the individuals to act as a salesman. So that is where the concept of personal selling began. So these salesmen, they will go to door and they display the product if it is portable, and they're trying to explain the product and sell the product if the particular consumer need that. But most of the case, when you're going for a personal selling or door to door, the effectiveness of the particular method was very minimal. If a salesman visit almost 50 prospects in a day, he or she may could sell maximum like 10% of it, 5. That is a maximum. Most of the time that effort which they put will go in vain. So that is where we call it as it's called hot calls. Still, actually, many companies they used to do even 20, 30 years back. They used to hover hot calls. That means they go for door to door, visit the companies or houses without even knowing whether they need the product or service. So most of the time they were actually getting very disappointed. The answers were unknown. So it is not the fault of consumers, because if somebody approaches them with a product which they don't need, so nobody will buy that. So you can't force anyone to buy the product. So that was a kind of a sales which company were involved in, trying to force consumers to buy that. But later they come out of something called marketing, the new concept of marketing, where the piece of marketing has been developed. the product, service, the price, promotion, and place. So where they clearly develop this process, the 4 Ps, which will help the company to reach the target consumers. And finally, identify a place where consumers will go and buy the product or service. So that is how the marketing as a process have started. But ultimately, this marketing as a process which should lead to a sale. Sale is something which company need to generate revenue. So that is a legitimate way of making money for the company. When you're talking about any company, the success of company lies on two things. One is business model and revenue model. So business model is something what the company has and what they are offering to consumers, and consumers accept the particular offering and pay for it. So what the company has and what they are offering is a business model, and what the consumers look for and accept it and pay for the particular offering, we call it as a revenue model. So success of any business normally measured by these two things: a robust business model and robust revenue model. The company, those who can crack that particular model, so they are successful companies. We all know that. So when it comes to the marketing, then when you have this dilemma whether the company needs to go for a sales or marketing, it is a kind of a, like the aspects which go in hand. So marketing as a process the company need to involve. That particular process ultimately lead to a sale. In the sense, marketing is a process and sales is the end, the end results the company needs to achieve. So if the company involved in a marketing process, even though they spend billions, which does not help the company to make a sale or generate revenue, so that particular marketing process is a failure. Or the company do not focus on marketing and go for a hot selling, it will be a real waste of time for the company, and moreover it creates a bad name for the company, because you are going to a consumers do not know the product, and they create a kind of a disconnect from the company because you are trying to force them to buy, or you're just like disturbing them. So that is where, if you see the, like nowadays the companies use the promotions we call SMS promotions. We are all getting a lot of SMS every day, short messaging services, SMS promotions. But how many of us read those promotions? We do not read it actually. So the moment you get SMS, you will delete it, because in our mind, whatever the SMS you are receiving, it is not useful. So that is how, if you involve in the hardcore selling, so the consumer, they create a perception like the company is trying to force them to buy the product, so they will not buy it. So the company needs to use the marketing as a process, identify the consumers, target consumers. That is where the 4 Ps nowadays actually has a different piece, which includes the people. You need to start with the consumers. First, you have to identify the consumers, understand, listen to them, identify their taste preferences and requirements. Then go for develop a product and services that will give solution to their problems. Then fix the price according to the target consumers you are looking for. Are you looking for the high income or middle income or low income? So it depends on the type of consumers. Your price should be fixed, and the price sensitiveness also had to be factored in. Then you need to focus on the positioning. So because nowadays when you go to market, there are many type of products and brands are available from each product category. So the consumers will have a confusion which one to choose. So that is where the positioning is very important. So you need to clearly position your product or service in the minds of consumers and the value, why they should buy it. Then comes the promotion part. Clearly, you need to communicate to consumers instead of focusing on forcing them to buy the product using the promotions. Focus on the communication and clearly communicate to them the value uh, they will get through buying the product or service. Let them understand, and focus more on the pull approach instead of going for a push approach. So the pull approach is very important, which will create a bonding with the consumers. Instead of going for a push approach, you're trying to use promotions to sell the product. Then you go for a payment procedures. The company use the different type of payment procedures. Nowadays, if you go in for online purchase, the consumers they use different types of modes to buy the product, and even they can buy the product by go for a cash on delivery. It's like a physical selling. Especially in this part of the world, most of the companies use it, and they could get monthly installments, which really help the consumers to make the purchase. So instead of waiting for uh, the money to accumulate and buy the product, so today they go for a easy credit and installments, which immediately motivate them to buy the product. Then comes the promise, very important. So whatever the company offering, the company needs to keep up the promise. So whatever they promise, they have to deliver it. So that is where the consumers will have a real value, the orientation towards the products and services. So all this process has to go hand in hand, aligned, and finally this process should lead to a sale. It should focus on the consumers. The entire process has to motivate, stimulate the consumers to make a purchase, and the purchase leads to a sale, and that lead to a revenue generation. So if the company could generate revenue over a period of time beyond their expenses, and they could make a profit, and they can actually accumulate their profits, which could be used for the future growth of the company. So it is very clear in our video, the marketing and sales are the two aspects, we can say the conjoined twins, which cannot be looked differently or disconnected. It should go hand in hand. So if marketing is the process and sales is the end, so the company cannot only focus on marketing, should not forget the sales, and they should not only focus on sales, they should not focus on the marketing. So it has to go hand in hand, and the company needs to strike a balance between marketing and sales. But finally, the marketing is a process, should lead to a sale, should lead to a revenue generation for the company, which is the bread and butter and the future of the company. So once again, thanks much on watching my videos, and keep watching for more videos, and please share with your network. Thank you very much. Coming